Chances are, if you have been feeling depressed lately, it's because you're doing more of something than something else. And I'm not gonna tease you. You're doing more thinking than you are doing. You need to do, baby. And that is the key to alleviating a huge portion of your depression. My name is Marsha. I'm a mental health professional working as a life coach in this season of my life, helping individuals all over the United States heal their traumas, conquer, and live the lives they have always deserve to live. We are talking about depression and how you can easily cure a lot of the depressive symptoms you have by taking your energy away from actually thinking and getting into more doing. So this dawned on me when I realized that I was happier in life when I was actually getting busy, when I was actually doing things rather than thinking about all the things I want to do and getting choked and stifled by the thoughts of doubt. This won't work. This is dumb. Why am I trying this? This was all a manifestation of nonstop thinking. So many people lose themselves in analysis paralysis, and it's because your brain is trying to keep you safe. Because your brain is trying to keep you safe, your brain will come up with all the reasons why said thing, said goal will not work, and thus you end up thinking yourself into oblivion and you don't do anything at all. What happens as a result? You end up very disappointed in yourself. Half the time, people are more often disappointed than they ever are truly depressed, except I would like to look at depression as a culmination of multiple disappointments across one's lifetime. And I am talking specifically about our personal disappointments. Of course, there are some disappointments that we have that come from other unfortunate events that happen in our childhood. And I'm not referring to traumatic events that are outside of our control. But I think the most traumatic event that could ever happen to us as human beings is living a life beneath our potential. And I don't want to get all cliche, but truly it is your life, and it is a shame if you don't live it the way you're meant to live it. And none of your past traumas should stand in the way. If you need help remedying why you cannot get past some of your past trauma to live the life that you want to in the present and have the future that you hope to have, you need to be working with someone like myself so that you can conquer those at once. But in this video, I just really want you to understand that a lot of people find themselves stuck in a continuous cycle of disappointment because they find themselves stuck in thinking. What you need to do is get active, get moving. When I noticed in my life that I was my happiest when I was actually knocking things off of my to-do list and checking things off of my checklist, it dawned on me that we are human beings, but we feel the most productive when our beings are well-being. Being in and of itself is a verb. I know all the gurus who are into meditation and other forms of mindfulness will tell you that to be is just simply to exist, except even as you're existing, you're never quite still. If they would be honest, you're always at work. Your cells are always working for you. And if they weren't, you'd be dead. If you stopped breathing, you'd be dead. So understand that, it's really important that you understand that yes, stillness has its place. However, when it comes to getting to the level of productivity that you want to be in, stillness is not an option. It does become a very useful tactic when you have been really busy and you need to just still your mind so that you can get new inspiration. But we're talking about productivity here. And the reason why a lot of people end up in this continuous cycle of disappointment is because they do not honor their word. If you've ever read the book, The 4 Agreements, it is a book that goes over some pretty simple tenets that you should abide by to have a really good life and have peace within so that you can experience peace without. One of the 4 agreements is be impeccable with your word. And essentially what the author is getting at here with that tenet is that when you say you're gonna do something, carry it out. Actually meet your words, own your words and stand on business by actually holding yourself accountable to seeing those words come into reality. If I said I'm gonna give up sweets in the month of September, then I need to give up sweets in the month of September. Every time I give in and I don't do what I said I'm going to do, what happens is my confidence and my self-esteem in myself gets knocked down. Except we don't realize that because it's more of a byproduct. What happens is I'll get a donut and I'll be like, I know I said I was gonna not eat sweets, but it's pumpkin season, bitch. I'm gonna have me a pumpkin donut. And I know you might be like, pumpkin donut, what the hell? But mind your business. Don't yuck someone's yum, okay? But like, I might just have the donut and be like, oh, whatever, I just had a moment, whatever, like it's cool, like we all fuck up, we can start over again, right? And I think that's such a common, like trope or whatever, like in American culture. It's like, just start again, it's okay, start again, it's okay. But the problem is we get fatigued by starting and not completing things. Then we start to identify with being people who never finish things. As a matter of fact, I just got out of a session, and that's what inspired me to go ahead and create this video. My client said, I'm a procrastinator, and I had to stop her. I had to stop her right there because you are not a procrastinator. Yes, you have procrastinated, but to say I am, which is a very powerful beginning to any sentence, and end it with a procrastinator, you are writing your identity for the rest of your life. Why are we even meeting when you have no intention on ever being productive if you are a procrastinator? We have to learn to say things like, I've procrastinated. Anyways, I don't want to lose my train of thought. The point is that we need to get out of this habit of saying we're going to do something and not doing it. I make it my business day in and day out, and that is the key. Day in and day out to stand on the business that I said I was going to stand on. If the goal is not to eat sweets, I am I'm running, practically sprinting past the bakery aisle in Publix or Kroger or any supermarket that I'm in. I'm skipping and bypassing, Starbucks because I know I'm gonna wanna get something sweet. If that is my goal, I have to do everything in my power to nurture that goal. And it's just day by day. It's just starting with the moment and asking, hey, how can I make sure this moment that I have right now in the present, the most powerful time period you could ever be in, how can I make sure that this moment contributes to my future self? What would my future self thank me for in this moment right here? I know that she would be very happy that I went to go eat some watermelon or some strawberries instead of going and making a dash over to the nearest Dairy Queen for some ice cream. You know what I mean? So I think it's really important that we learn that to be impeccable with our word, meaning to honor what we said we're going to do, is going to help us get active and thus begin to conquer depression. The depression of personal disappointment. I hope this makes sense so far. Please leave some comments down below and ask questions, and I will be happy to help out as much as I can. This is definitely one of those quick fire videos because I definitely just wanted people to understand that the more time you spend dwelling, you end up in hell. To dwell is to be in hell. Dwelling in your head, understand that there's a reason that the quote is, the mind is the devil's playground, and not just the mind, but the idle mind, AKA the very not so busy mind, but the very just anything goes. There's no direction. There's no sense of direction. Your mind is a powerful thing when you know how to wield its power. So understand that you have to have a plan. You have to know what it is exactly is going to take you to the next level of any goal you want to reach. No one climbs Mount Everest in one fucking leap, So it's about taking it step by step. And there's nothing wrong with taking baby steps. I'd like to say, if you find yourself in a funk, ask yourself, what have I been doing? And how much have I been thinking? Chances are that is really off and you have been doing a lot more thinking than any of the doing. Sometimes you're virtually not doing anything at all and it's nothing but thinking. But remember, you are a human being and you need to be in action in order to feel and live to your fullest potential. You may not be able to do this on your own, and I understand, because a lot of us did not have the support and encouragement that we needed to be able to set a plan, work the plan, and actually execute the plan and be able to have a goal be achieved. If you recognize that you need support and you need accountability, look no further. This month and this month only, I'm running a special promotion for clients that join in the month of September in 2024. Now, whenever you're seeing this video, I'm not exactly sure what month it'll be, but regardless of when it is, whether you're able to take advantage of this promotion or not, please make sure you're working with a helping professional that can help you understand why you continue to get stuck. If not, nothing changes. If nothing changes, you'll be right where you were last year. And we can make this a timeless video because no matter when you watch this, if you continue to think about changing and you never make the steps towards changing, well, you were better off not thinking at all. Anyways, that's it for me. I just wanted to make this rapid fire video with very minimal editing, just to get this message across. Stop thinking, start doing, and you'll find yourself feeling so much more empowered. Please check the link in the description if you are looking forward to having a session with me. Until next time, love you guys. Bye.